Guys said we're not the first.
You're not the first.
That happens a lot.
Happen many times like this.
我就说这个轮子里面是装2个，你非得说是1个。
谁跟你说是装1个？我什么时候跟你说1个？
你刚才问，你说你见过一个轮子里面装2个的吗？那阿东也说是你说的。我
4个，你说一边装4个，我说
一边装2个，一共要4个。
But the guy in the first we check.
Yeah, the
guy,
young fella. Yeah.
He just not say exactly they scammer here or very expensive here.
What did
he
he
not
say?
He just say, but that's bad China shop, that's like that. But we have no choice because in this town.
And they're fixing something that we didn't come here for. That's what's got me. We've fallen for that. If people wonder why the Chinese are getting a bad name, it is people like this lady here who owns this mechanics that is giving you guys a bad name in China. You can see how upset Neenee is too. You know, this lady's deliberately come over and pretended she was only talking about one side of the car. That's garbage. She wanted to double the price then. It's not looking good, guys. It's not.
They're busy.
We've been directed down to this mechanic. It's the other young fella up the road. He said if it's what he thinks it is, he can't fix it. I think we may have done a wheel bearing. And I'm not real so sure. I'm not mechanically minded, as a lot of you guys know, but under acceleration there's this real grinding, whirring noise. It's gradually gotten louder in the last couple of days coming from Fong Sali. But once you take your foot off the accelerator and it rolls, it's okay. Which indicates to me, the non-mechanically minded person, that there's something in the drive when you've actually got your foot down. So if it was a wheel bearing like the young fella said, you would hear it when it's rolling anyway, wouldn't you? But it's only when under acceleration you've got a whirring noise. Whirring noises, in my experience, aren't good coming from the drive area, the back end diff drivetrain area. So we're nowhere near the capital. Luckily we made it back to Buntai, which is the biggest, the Chinese sort of town, village that we stopped at yesterday. Got the bags out, we're about to go to the hotel, then realised we were in the wrong place. So that's where we're back to. We're going to find out what the problem is, if it can be fixed here, how far we can go the way it is. Don't know. We could be here for a couple of hours, we could be here for a couple of days. Give you guys a bit of a squiz where we are. China, it's about 30k that way, just over these hills. Our mechanic workshop. We're a couple of kilometres just north of Utai, southern Yotu. And these are the girls that run the kitchen just here. Got the music pumping. That's a bar, a bit of a night spot. Beautiful blue skies, hey? Very remote out here. How lucky were we to find a mechanic? Sweeping the dirt, doing a good job there. These guys took it for a drive. They said sometimes you hear noises from the back end because of what's happening in the front end with things like that. I know it sounds a bit dodgy. I reckon I'm still going to hear that bloody noise when we drive away from here, but they looked over the whole back end, the drive and that, and they couldn't hear anything. They have fixed, it's not locked in two-wheel drive anymore either. They've fixed our little switch. They fixed that for nothing. The cost in the front end, 2 million kip. About 190 Aussie dollars. Come on, Neenee. Come on. 120, 130 US. Going to take them a couple of hours. Oh, look where I'm standing. Only time will tell is if we're being robbed, wherever they are. Hello, Sibaidi. But the noise in the front end did get worse. You cannot keep driving it like that. I'm a bit dubious about that causing the whirring noise under acceleration in the back end, but we're getting our front end fixed. If it continues to make that back end noise, it's a job for another day. The parents in the... Ah, okay.
Between each other.
How put it?
So it's not the first time it's happened.
Yeah, it's not first time you tell me.
But she does it a lot. What changes the price?
Yeah, maybe just let people to agree to do something
And
first, then
yeah.
you put money out like that.
What are they trying to do?
刚刚是210。
I don't understand. It's try to get money. I think they try to get money. No.
Right, once the car's pulled apart, like it was, one stick there, and then come
if they
over.
not do, just take money again.
Why have they stopped
เฮาบ่
work?
แม่นความผิดของเฮาบ่มีการตกลงกันเว้ากันเรียบร้อยแล้ว
เรียบร้อยแล้วนี่คือทางลูกชาวบ้าน
เว้าแล้วเด้เว้าเรียบร้อยแล้วจนต่อราคากัน
你现在让他自己出去买，让他自己出去买材料换，然后我就收200块钱，
500,000
他自己去买，把我的材料收回来，跟他拿。
just for the workman maybe a little
She-
bit for
she quoted
workman
it.
and others just she get
She
it.
quoted us 2 million
That's
to
not
do
true.
both the front end. And once we agreed to it, they've stripped both front ends down at the same time and fixed one on one side, and then she come over going on
They
to
are workman.
going on to the workman that it was only the quote was only one side. First, for them to fix both sides was going to cost another 2 million.
I know it's not the workman.
No,
mistake.
it's not.
Because
No.
I keep what I pay attention about it from the start
Yeah.
until
Yeah,
the
no.
cost change.
Yeah, the cost change.
Because
Yeah,
I know that
She
it's
did-
not their mistake because they tell her already what they are doing.
yeah, for both sides.
And let her check in.
And then she come.
just work and check already. Then tell the price, you know.
Yeah,
Tell the price already, and I walk to you,
yeah.
let you know about that
And then we
price.
agreed on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and come back and talk again.
yeah.
And finally, when you start to doing, I asked her, can you reduce that price more from 2 million 100?
Look at
Just
this
2 million.
overspray. Look at that.
Oh,
That's overspray of paint. Luckily our freaking car's in here. That can't be paint, can it?
the government should be
Any
taking-
painters out there, spray painters, just tell me this is
That's
like
a
some
chemical,
type of gloss
chemical.
that goes on top of a paint.
right? That spray is chemical.
It's some type of chemical, yes.
Yeah.
Whether it's spray paint or not, it couldn't be. They couldn't be that friggin' silly. But you can see how upset Neenee is too. You know, this lady's deliberately come over and pretended she was only talking about one side of the car. That's garbage.
不好的没有用啊！我就说这个轮子里面是装2个，你非得说是1个。
谁跟你说是专业的？
看安弄了看
我什么时候跟你说是
你刚才问，你说你见过一个轮子里面装2个的吗？那阿东也说是你说的，
我猜
然后我叫他一
4个，你说一边装4个，我说
一边装2个，一共要4个。你告诉我一个轮子只装1个。
谁给你讲一个人就装一个只才当鬼了？
They want more about 2 million and
我给那个阿
500,000
勇拿了，你忘了吗？你看这个车，哎，这个车嘛，
บัดนี้ถามแล้วว่าคันเอาเข้าคืนนี่เท่าไหร่
เราจะเอา200
if put everything on back just not fix she will get money is 200 China's yuan.
Why can't they fix it for the price they quoted, but?
She understand just one real just one side, but I not just one side. I tell him to check it's two side and translate to her already. It's
Yeah.
two side, not one side.
Yeah, we don't have enough.
But now I don't know what happened. She changed the idea when he come to take the new one to put it. Then she follow and say, it's not two sides.
She just
one
thought
side.
it was one side.
Yeah.
We're not paying for two sides.
But if we not fix, just put it back. We'll take money for the labor cost, 200 yuan.
No, they're getting 2 million. We got to get going. We want this car fixed.
Just one side, right?
Yeah, and she's not getting the 201. She's not getting 201. She will get what she quoted.
ถ้าว่าซองนี่เพิ่นให้ตื่มเป็น2,500,000สิว่า If fix two, just put more.
No, she will get 2 million, Song Lan, because that's what they quoted.
For the first 2 million, she said she understand just one
Yeah,
side.
it isn't our problem, but
Yeah, it's not
it
our
was their problem to her.
There's translate
Yeah,
already.
so they can put that back,
Yeah.
and we will pay her Song Lan,
Not 2,000,000, 200.
Song Loi, Song.
200 is mean 200.
Yeah, that's extra, isn't it?
200 China เท่าใดเป็นเงินกีบ200
200ก็ซื้ออาหารเส้นไปแล้วเนาะ
This 500,000 กีบ
你问他还能不能？
If they put both
nothing.
to do nothing to the car,
For the
So-
take it off and take it in.
so
That's that.
they've scammed us.
Yeah.
A scam.
เขาเอิ้นว่ามันอันนี้คนต่างประเทศเขาเอิ้นว่าคันว่ากรณีแบบนี้นะมันคล้ายๆว่าหลอกลวงต้มตุ๋นกัน
We've got nothing fixed, and we have to
คันว่า
pay
โอเคคันว่าโอเค
500,000.
ว่าเอาเข้าคืนละให้ค่าให้งานโทรสมมาค่าควรหั่นนะโอเค
No, they will fix one side.
If you want to fix two sides, just pay money more about from 2 million to more 5 million.
Have they
500.
fixed that side? Have they?
Yeah, two
That's
two sides.
fixed.
They know their mistake and they will ask to pay more 500,000 kip for two sides.
So 2.5 loan.
2.5 for two sides. แม่นบอกเข้าใจผิดบอก 4 million kip, this double side. I not agree because
No.
I know we check already. We explain everything already. And her agree already. I think she just want to make money more.
Oh yeah, it's a
From
scam
the-
for sure.
It's not, we are not local people in here now.
And these guys said we're not the
Yeah.
first.
We're not the first.
That happens a
It
lot.
happen many times like this. And they cannot to do anything because they just work.
She's
man.
counting on these people not standing their ground. Because as soon as she seen the camera on me,
And
she
I
wasn't
let
on
her
her,
to
she
come
wasn't
and
happy.
talk to me, explain what happened, what is wrong. But she not come, you
No,
know.
she just walked
She
away.
just walk away.
She
not
understood what the word scam was when I started throwing that at her. This is a
And
scam.
She don't know how to do it. Just okay, if you do about two sides, you just pay more 500,000. Because we don't pay for the double price because we check the price with
Yeah.
Mr. Paul already.
Yeah.
That's the correct
Yeah, we
price
did ring
already.
our mechanic
If
in Vientiane,
if
and he said
double
that
for
is
4 million
that
is
is
never happen.
No.
It's impossible.
he said it's about 1 million per side, didn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah. He said no, that is fair for two sides.
If
2
I not
million.
check the price already, maybe I agree with her. Maybe that's
Yeah.
it. Maybe
But she,
but I
but
checked the
Neenee
price
rang
already.
our mechanic. He said no, that's about the price of
And
both
the
frames.
workman tell.
And The workmen.
Happen really.
These guys are
many
caught in the
times
middle.
To change the price when you agree the price, discuss and agree already, and you change the price. That's very happen very often here.
Yeah, these Lao guys, they're just caught in a bloody cheese and scam sandwich. That's what it is.
You see? Just sit here.
Yeah. We're
How
not.
many hours we sit here?
I was over there, over in the restaurant, but I'm not taking my bloody eyes off them now.
How many hours?
And she
here
won't
now?
come over near us. I'm determined, if these cars weren't blocking us, of just giving her the 2 million and driving off, what she friggin' quoted.
Yeah.
Righto guys, lesson learnt. We'll give you a proper look at this place. Very few people are ever going to get to see this place where we are at. But just so if you are up here, just north of the little village of Utai, straight across from this restaurant. If you're experiencing car difficulties, do not go here. Do not. It's a Chinese lady owns it. I'm suspecting all these cars are people here who have just abandoned them, could not wait any longer. Quoted us a price to do both front ends of the car. Turns out to be the wheel bearings. Very worn. Not the CV joints after all. The CV joint still does need doing, but it was lost in translation what she was fixing. Agreed to 2 million kip for both front ends. Got them both off, stripped down, and then she's come over and pretended she only quoted for one, and then wanted an extra 2 million to put it back together, all back together, or just do the one side and put the other side back without being fixed for an extra 200 yuan, Chinese dollars. Get fucked. You can piss right off. I was capturing all this and mate, just made me so friggin' angry. Now, once we started mentioning the Neighbour and that, she got busy, went other places. The mechanic in there, the Lao man, he said, this is Chinese. This is what happens a lot here. A young gentleman come in here. He's been waiting for his car for 3 days. How long has he been waiting in town? 3 friggin' days. He come back in to check and they still haven't done anything. She has got an extra 500,000 kip out of us. So, $250 for brand new wheel bearings in the front end, both front ends. But come on, you know, quoting us 2 million for both, and then pretending it was lost in translation between her mechanic and her. Fucking scam. And that's what I said to her. As soon as she heard the word scam, she's out here getting busy with other people. So instead of paying the 4 million, what she wanted, she's got an extra 500 so we can friggin' put this place behind us. And people wonder why they try to avoid Chinese places. People wonder why people badmouth them. This does not happen in friggin' Laos. This dude's over here spray painting the... Is that paint? Look at the overspray just coming. I hope it's just something he's polishing it with, or a clear lacquer. That can't be paint, can it, with these cars right beside him? Please tell me I'm overreacting, guys. Is this paint? It's paint. And This car here. It's crazy. Yeah. Thank you. Cop Joe. This is a mechanic dude. He's a good man. He's been very apologetic. It's these wicked Chinese people that are just scamming everybody here. And that's what Neenee said. If we did not front them and just stand our bloody ground, the car just would not be getting put back together. But our old mate, the Lao mechanic there, he's just got to do what he's got to do, hasn't he? Living up here. All right, it's a little bit darker that side. Yeah. And it was paint. It was paint. The old mate, the mechanic, said, yeah. He knows it should be done in a room, but they just do it out here next to the customers' cars. Our old Lao mate mechanic there, he does it. We're waiting for the check bin. We're wondering where it was. He doesn't want to go in there. He doesn't like her. Nobody likes being scammed, eh? I've never been scammed by a Lao person yet here. I am in Lao, but it wasn't a Lao person.
They just confirm. The workman confirm we are scammed by China.
Yeah. Yeah. Quote you one price, pull your car apart, and come over and pretend it was only a quote for such and such. Like hell. She ended up getting about another $30 US dollars out of us. It was better than the 150 extra she wanted. And the reason we went to the mechanics in the first place, we didn't even get fixed. I knew it wouldn't fix it. It was something needed doing, yes, but it wasn't what made us stop. You only have yourselves to blame, people of China, when you come to other countries and you screw people over like this.